Your thoughts about this victory tonight?
What's that?
What stood out to you about the win tonight?
I mean, listen, they're certainly severely undermanned, and we got off to a little slow start coming all the way back on the trip. But once we got our legs under us, we obviously did a good job of creating shots and doing a good job. I thought we did a good job of contesting shots too. I mean, we were in and out of a bunch of defenses, but we were playing most of them pretty solidly and pretty active, creating hands, lots of deflections. So just again, they're severely undermanned, but we went and did our job and did it for good stretches of the game.
You went big with your starting lineup. Is this what kind of led to that, and what did you like out of what you saw?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest reason I probably went to that was I just wanted to get back to the Kyle and Reggie coming in together to spell Tyrese early, right? That went on for a few games and kind of got jostled a little bit because of Kelly being out. So that was the big reason. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I was just going to ask about the Kyle and Reggie pairing that you seem to like going to in the non-Maxey minutes. I guess what about that pairing do you like?
Yeah, I mean, it just felt like, feel like it gave them a chance when we decided to do it 4 or 5 games ago. It gives them a chance to kind of work together as far as bringing the ball up, and one of them can. It seems like maybe there's one, that doesn't maybe get as much pressure, the other one doesn't, or something, so we can get the ball up and get into our stuff. They're pretty interchangeable. And then what also kind of shifts us into like our first time we go to zone, and Kyle's pretty good. We play him in the back, even though he's small, but he's good at kind of directing traffic from back there. So I just thought it was a good way of letting them play an extended stint rather than one of them goes in and things don't go well and it turns into a 3 or 4 minute stint. And that's not any fun for either one of them. So it's just a chance for them to play a 6, 7, 8 minute stint together there in the first half and buy us some minutes.
You went to Justin again a lot more this time.
Yep.
Looked more comfortable, hit some shots. I guess what stood out to you the most about Justin?
Yeah, I was glad. I was glad that we were able to do that, because that's kind of was the plan going in, was to bring the 3 of those guys together. But Caleb got off to such a hot start that I decided to let him run a little bit longer, and then let Justin go in for him. But again, I think we need that wing presence. First and foremost, just defensively and on the glass. And it was really good to see him. He seems to get shots. I don't know how long that'll last, but I think it's just because he's kind of in the right place and the ball finds him a little bit. So, obviously making them, that's huge if he's going to do that. But again, just the presence defensively and on the glass is kind of what we need.
Nick, you guys finished 4-2 on this road
Yep.
trip. How will you evaluate this road trip, and the biggest takeaway for you?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think going into the 6th game before the start of it, you probably would have been pretty happy with 4-2. Obviously, we let one get away from us that we kind of had put away. Would have, 5-1 would have been really, really, really good. But okay, I think that's 2 stretches of 4-2, 4-2, and 3-2. So if we can go get Monday night, it'll be 3, 4, and 2 stretches in a row. So that's not bad.
This was a season high assist game. They're
Yep.
at 1. You guys have been a pretty low assist team this year, but is there anything you can carry forward from this one?
Hopefully, I think again that listen, I always say you got to make the right play, and guys that are drawing 2. I mean, we got a few guys that are going to draw 2, and when we do, we got to get off it and make the right play, and that should lead to some assists as long as we can make baskets on the end of those passes. Yeah.
You've talked about before wanting to see what it looks like with Joel and Andre on the floor.
Yeah.
And you went to it for, I think, 67 seconds.
Yeah.
Was that intentional? Did that just sort of happen? Is it
Just
something
happened.
you're still thinking about long term, or is that?
Yeah, listen, it just kind of happened because I think Joel was going in for Drum, and then Drum got fouled. And I wanted to get Joel in without any more time passing, so I decided to leave him. And then I kind of did want to see it a little bit. Probably could have let it go a little bit longer, to be honest.
On budget?
What are you seeing from Joel as he's putting together this probably his most consistent stretch of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing that I like is that he's driving the basketball. He's really hard to handle when he's driving the ball, right? He's getting deep in the paint. He's drawing fouls. That's probably the best thing. And he's still, I don't know how many threes he shot tonight, but again, he shot 3. I'd probably like that to be a little higher. He's such a good 3-point shooter. Try to combine the deep drives with a little more threes and a few less mid-rangers. Yeah.
Thanks,
All right, thanks everybody.
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah.